So today I want to do something a bit different. The weather outside is beautiful and Wolf wants to go outside, but I can't record outside because it's too windy. So in the past few videos, I've actually shown you my Todoist, my email, my phone, my files, and so on. But what I want to do in this video is show you how my workflow works and what kind of tools I use throughout the day, which are one of those tools and how I use them. So if we go over to my computer now, obviously this is my website. The first tool I use, the first tab, is my sales pipeline. Now, if you're working for yourself, if you're a freelancer, like I am basically, you kind of need to keep track of your contacts, your clients, your sales. I used to do it with post-it notes and reminders and FileMaker Pro. I even built a FileMaker Pro, but it didn't quite work. There's a guy who coined the phrase hard borders, and I love hard borders between my tools because those tools, two things, those tools do that particular job really well, and you can focus on that task at hand. Sorry, Wolf is here saying hello. Hello, Wolf. So my pipe drive is my sales pipeline. Now I'm going to go through one person, which is Peter. Peter is an old client of mine. He contacted me a couple of weeks ago and said, I need help with my workflow. Can you help me? So I created a lead in my pipe drive. Now, if we go into it, I have all the information I need here, as well as client information here, which I'm going to blur out, obviously. But all the emails to do with the conversation we had about what he actually needs. So up here, the goal is improving my workflow efficiency, mainly archiving and organizing through cloud. So obviously I'm going to talk to him in 2 weeks. This is when I need to contact him. So in my pipeline, I know who it is, what I need to do, and where he is in my in my flow. So from here, I will call him and we'll create a meeting. I will put it in here, and everything will then be in his timeline. So I can always go back to the timeline to figure out what we did and when. From there, obviously we've had a discussion, and I need to define how we're going to work together. And then I will create a proposal, show him the proposal, and once he says yes, hopefully people say yes, and then I will put it into the invoice, meaning I will create the invoice and is it paid? Once it's paid, then I will mark it as one. I'm not going to do that obviously right now. And then what will happen is that, I will put this back, then what will happen is that it will create a project within my project management tool, in which case Todoist, a project with certain steps that I have in here, and it's obviously in admin. I'm not going to open it for this client, obviously. So everything pertaining to that project will be under admin. So my pipe drive is my first tab because I don't want my email to be my first tab. My project management tool is my second tab because I'm doing projects. Email is obviously email. Now you'll notice here on the right, you have pipe drive. So it's attached to my Gmail. So whenever an email comes in, I can create an activity for that email. I can create a new client for that email. And attach it to create or attach it to a project. So this is actually very handy. These are the things that I have to do on my sales pipeline, which actually I should do quite quickly. My calendar is self-explanatory. It's very simple. I don't block times. I like to keep times open. So if there's an emergency or I need to do something quite quickly, I have time to do that. So that's how it is. Now, what I want to do is show you how I get people into my pipe drives, or one of the ways I get people into my pipe drive. In my contact form, you have a book a call. Now, when you book a call with me here, so let's just book a call here and a time, etc. You fill out the information. That automatically goes into my pipe drive. Now, I don't want to do it that way. What I want to do is show you with the contact form. So I'm going to create a bogus client here. So I'm going to call him John Doe. He is not a robot. Send. So now what happens once it goes through, I should then get an email saying that there's an inquiry from John Doe. So if I click into it. But what I want to show you is in my Pipedrive, you notice it's created a lead. And within this lead is created a task. So it's created a task, and then I fill out all of this information. So again, we go through the motions, and then we win. I win the prospect and the project. That's how easy it is. That's how I've basically glued everything together. There's another program called Zapier, which works in the background to actually make that part work. But that's basically it. I don't want to go into depth into these apps. I will do different videos about Pipedrive and how you should actually use it, how it's set up. But this is the very basics, and I wanted to just go through because a few people have asked me, well, yeah, you've made these videos, but how do they work together? So this is how I work. It's very simple. It's automated as much as I want it automated. I've found with automation, if you automate too much, you don't know where all your data is. Anyway, I'm going to go back out because Wolf wants to go out. I can't record outside, but I can walk outside. So enjoy your day, keep it simple, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao, bye-bye.